Hello Options Auto Trader team. In this video I'm going to walk you through how to set your entry requirements for the Auto Trader. So again, I'm going to walk through each one of these settings and explain what it is so you can make sure you're telling the Auto Trader what to do and you actually understand. So first off, enter a trade every tells the Auto Trader how often, the frequency of which it should place a trade. What I mean by that is enter a trade every day means that it will enter a trade every single day that one of these are selected. So if you want to enter a trade every day of the week, you can do this or simply click on any day instead of all these. So basically you just click day and then click any day and this will enter a trade every single day. Or if you want to enter a trade on every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you do day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, if you only want to enter one trade a week, click on week, and then specify what day of the week you want to enter. So again, we can do like this, Wednesday. This means we'll place a trade once a week on Wednesdays. Same thing with every 2 weeks and every month, just like that. Now, enter a session. Enter during a session means that what time of day do you want to enter the trade? So we have any session, which basically just means the morning, because it's the first time the Auto Trader will pick up on this trade. Or we have the morning session. That's from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's the morning time of the market open. Next, you have the lunch session. That is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's lunchtime. And then you have the afternoon session. That's 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. To kind of judge when your trade will be entered. So if you have a preference on what time of day your trade enters, that's where you set it. Next, show advanced settings. Most people will not need this, but again, entering on a red day, if you want to enter when the stock that you're trading is red on that day, click on enabled, and here's some things that you also want to set. Make sure the set is to the afternoon session. So we're entering towards the later part of the day and it's still red, because if we just have a red day on the open and we have any session, that means in the morning, if it's red, it's going to enter, and we typically don't want to do that. We want to make sure that the day as a whole is red. So we change this to the afternoon session, and that makes sure it's red. Also, what you want to do is it's typically best to have this on Friday. Why? Because red day will override whatever day of the week it is. However, it won't override the frequency. So if you already entered one trade that week, it will not enter the trade again. But let's say you haven't entered a trade that week. If it's a red day, it will enter. So typically, you have Friday selected in afternoon session. Friday because this gives the red day to look for on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if it doesn't find a red day on that day, you can enter on Friday instead. Sweet. Next, you have minimum required credit per trade. If you have a credit target that you want to make, like I put on Iron Condors and I want to collect at least $1 in credit, well then put $1 here, and that will specify that it will not enter the trade unless it can get $1 or more. Now, for the minimum required profit per trade, let's say you're trading 112s and you're like, I want to collect at least $1,000 per trade. We'll put in $1,000 and it will not place the trade unless it will make you $1,000 or more. This is not based on the take profit though. This is just based at the max profit of the trade. Can it hit $1,000? That's what it's looking at. Next is enable TradingView webhook. Again, if you want to be able to use advanced entries and exit settings, you want to be able to use TradingView webhooks, you can enable this here. Again, I'll have a specific video that goes in depth on enabling TradingView webhooks, but for the sake of this video, this is all the major entry settings. Really, most of you and all I use is just this once a week on a certain day, or maybe multiple times a week, like on my one trade ready Tuesday and Thursday, and then the afternoon session. That's how I set up my entry requirements. Hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, click the chat box and I'll get right back to you.